What's up, all my property gamers, and welcome to a Hearthstone video I've got here for you. And I kind of failed miserably at my last attempt to do a Whispers of the Old Gods review thing. So I'm going to show you all the cards they come up with. Starting with Cthulhu. So this guy, you get him when you get your first pack of cards. You automatically get Cthulhu, which is really good, really cool. And he's a 10 cost legendary. Which is battle cry, deal damage equal to this minion's attack randomly split among all enemies. So that's really cool. You know? Nice legendary is a 6/6. Now you're probably thinking, this Cthulhu isn't very good. He could be way better. I mean, his stats are only 6/6. But this is the Beckoner of Evil with battle cry. Give your Cthulhu +2/+2 wherever it is in your hand, your deck. Not if it's dead, it doesn't get anything on the battlefield. Anywhere 2/3, which isn't bad for 2 cost. I mean, could be better. But the battle cry is really good. Give your Cthulhu a nice boost, so then when you summon him, that battle cry is more powerful. It's nicer. Okay, now you're probably wondering, Beckoner of Evil isn't enough to boost up Cthulhu, but we've also got. Oh wait, no. This is okay. Never mind. We got Corrupted Healbot. Nice rare card, 5 cost, 6/6. Really good stats. But it has Death Rattle, restore 8 health to the enemy hero. So he's like the opposite of Antique Healbot, Corrupted Healbot. Next we've got the Polluted Hoarder, which is like the Loot Hoarder, except basically all his stats are doubled. Everything is doubled. So he's now 4 cost instead of 2. He has 4 attack instead of 2 attack. He has 2 health instead of 1 health. But he still has Death Rattle draw card. So, I don't know. This card doesn't seem like it's going to be that great. But who knows? It could be good. Next up, we've got Twilight Elder, which is another Cthulhu booster. So, at the end of your turn, this guy gives your Cthulhu +1/+1, wherever it is. And it's 3/4. 3 cost. It isn't bad. It's pretty good. If you can keep this guy alive for a couple turns, then it can really boost up your Cthulhu pretty good. Alright. Next up, we've got the Validated Doomsayer. So this guy's like the Doomsayer. He's validated. Like, yeah, the Doom is coming. And he's like, yeah, see, I was right all along. And so this guy, he's an epic card. And at the start of your turn, set this means attack to 7. So his 5 cost 0/7, and then you play him, and then next turn he gets set to 7 attack, which is kind of good for avoiding any like the Big Game Hunter. You can't hit this guy with Big Game Hunter first turn, but at the same time, if you're playing Priest, if they have Shadow Ward Pain, then it can take this guy down turn 1. But anyways, next up, we've got Stand Against Darkness. 5 cost, summon 5. 1/1 Silverhand Recruits. Obviously a Paladin card here. But I don't know if this is really going to be that great. It does give you a bunch of 1/1s, and if you can buff them up with, say, a Quartermaster afterward, it could be pretty good. Alright. That's just a picture of the thing. Eater of Secrets. So this guy has battle cry, destroy all enemy secrets and gain +1/+1 for each secret they destroy. So this guy just sort of gets rid of all of the secrets your opponent has. Counters Secret Paladin, and in case they're running that, get a nice boost off of that as well. If they're playing a Secret Paladin, it's kind of 7/9. Alright, Blaze is 4 mana. Not terrible. Of course, your opponent has to have secrets for it to be that great. Next, we've got Giant Sandworm, a nice epic card here. Whenever this minion kills another minion, it may attack again, which is a really cool aspect. They've never really gotten into this before, and it's an 8 cost, 8/8, which isn't bad alone. Not to mention it's a beast card if you want beasts and stuff. Next is a legendary 7 cost Hogger Doom of Elwynnin. how do you say that? I don't know. But this is like a different form of horror, where whenever he takes damage, it summons a 2/2 null with taunt. So it's kind of like, let's see, like the, what's his name? Imp Gang Boss combined with Hogger, except it's a 6/6, you know, and he summons a 2/2 null with taunt when you use it, which it could be pretty good. But of course, you're playing this turn 7. So next up is the Klaxi Amber Weaver, which is a rare, and it has Battlecry. If your Kassoon has at least 10 attack, it gains +5 health. Which, you know, if it gets that +5 health, and it's a 4 cost, it'd be a 4/10, and that's really good. But of course, your Kassoon has to be at 10 health, 10 attack, so you have to, you know, boost him up with the Beckoneers of Evil and the Twilight guy. I forgot his name already. Man, about it. But he could be really good if you play him in the right conditions. And if not, he's, you know, he's just a chill win deity, which isn't terrible. You know, 4/5, 4. Ancient Shield Bearer is another Kassoon card, which is a nice rare one. Battlecry. If Kassoon has at least 10 attack, gain 10 armor. Now that's pretty good. It stops enemies like cold. You just play this guy when your Kassoon has 10 attack, and boom, 10 armor. Can't stop me. This is really good if you have like Shield Blast in your hand, and you can take out a big enemy with it. Kassoon's Chosen. So this guy is really good. It has Divine Shield and Battlecry. Give your Kassoon +2/+2 wherever it is. So it's like the Beckoner of Evil, except it costs more and it has Divine Shield. And it's now 4/2, that's pretty good. You know, this is a pretty good card. Forbidden Flame. Okay, so there's 3 forbidden cards. This is one of them. So basically what this does is you spend all your mana and you deal that much damage to a minion, which, you know, really nice flexibility with all of the forbidden cards. This one, Forbidden Shapeliness. Spend all your mana and summon a random minion that costs that much, which this could be really good, especially, yeah, it could be really good. There's a situation where that could be good. We got Forbidden Healing. Whenever you just need a nice quick heal, spend all your mana, restore twice that much health. Which, you know, if you spend 10 mana, this is going to be a really big heal, almost full again. But, you know, it has some, it's not that amazing. I don't know. This one doesn't seem as great, considering a lot of things heal for a lot of things. And you sort of have to play this later in the game. But anyways. Herald Volage. So this is another legendary, which is Battlecry. Summon a 1/1 copy of each of your other minions, this could be really good, you know. If you are playing, say, a rush deck or something, you could just drop this guy down and you have a bunch of 1/1s with charge, maybe. I don't know. It could be Death Rattles too. That's really good. Or, you know, there's a whole bunch of good things this could have. So, Infested Tauren. This guy's Taunt with Death Rattle. Summon a 2/2 Slime. Now, this 2/2 Slime does not have Taunt. So, I don't know. This card doesn't seem way too great, considering it's only a 2/3. And there is a 4/5 with Taunt. Now, if this 2/2 Slime had Taunt, it would be pretty good. It would be very good, actually. So, Doom. This is like a last resort card. 10 cost, epic. Destroy all minions, draw a card for each minion destroyed. So if your opponent has a bunch of minions on the battlefield and you have 10 mana, boom, play this, all their minions are gone, and you draw a bunch of cards. Unfortunately, you just have to skip that turn. So, I don't know if this will be any good. Halzard the Ascended. So this is another legendary minion, and whenever your spells deal damage, restore that much health to your hero. Now, keep in mind, this guy has to be on the field for you to restore health. So this guy could be really good if you just play this guy and you have some nice spells in your hand to do some damage. No, could be really good. Tentacle of N'Zoth, which is Death Rattle, deal 1 damage to all minions. Not much to say here. No, 1 cost, deal 1 damage to all minions. Not a terrible card. N'Zoth's first mate. So you're seeing some N'Zoth's cards. There is, you'll see soon, never mind. So N'Zoth's first mate is 1 cost 1/1, which is Battle Cry. Equip a 1/3 Rusty Hook, which this actually is pretty cool. This is a pretty cool card. And then he's got a Faceless Shambler. This guy is cool. So he's got Taunt, Battle Cry, copy of friendly minions, attack, and health. So you drop a big minion down, you drop this guy down as well, and boom, you've got a big Taunt, of course. And he's only a 4 cost. So if you had, say, a Mountain Giant or a Sea Giant or something, and you've reduced their cost kind of low, you can play that guy out, and you can play the Faceless Shambler. Pretty good combo. N'Zoth the Corruptor. So this is another ancient god person, and he's a legendary, which is Battle Cry. Summon your Death Rattle minions that died this game. This is a crazy card. This is pretty cool. You know? Really, yeah, it's just really cool card. You know? And it's 5, 7, 10 cost. Not terrible, and his stats aren't that great. But, you know, really good Battle Cry effect. Undercity Huckster. Wait, Huckster? Oh, no. So this is a rare card with Death Rattle. Add a random class card to your hand from your opponent's class. So, you know, pretty cool. Pretty cool card. Not much to say about that one. Renounce Darkness. Replace your hero power and warlock cards with another classes. The cards cost 1 less. I don't know if this will be really that great. I mean, it does just give you a bunch of random cards, so I don't know. I don't think this will be that great. Spawn of N'Zoth, which is Death Rattle. Give your minions +1/+1. Really good, especially if you play this guy, if you play like a bunch of these and you play your N'Zoth and revive these guys again, and then you hit your opponent with them, and boom, all your minions have +1/+1. Really good with N'Zoth. The Boogie Monster. So whenever this attacks and kills a minion, it gains +2/+2. Now, this is a really good card, you know. It costs 6, 7. Now, sort of like the what is it? I forget. But this guy, you know, could be really good if you find him, if you give him out in the right situation. Alright. Next up is Infest. Give your minions Death Rattle, add a random beast to your hand. So, you know, really good card. Pretty good card. You know, whenever your minions die, you just get some beasts. Pretty good. Especially if you have like a beast deck and you can boost those beasts up when you play them. Pretty good. Tentacles for Arms. This is a weapon. So it's a 5 cost. Death Rattle, return this to your hand. So basically, this is just like an endless weapon. Now, 2/2 isn't that great. Yeah, this isn't that great. The only bonus is you get to return it to your hand every time, but then you have to replay it again. So I think it'd be cool if this just had like an infinite defense. I think that might balance it out a little. So, Exarl, the Poisoned Mind. This is another legendary card. So this guy is Battle Cry and Death Rattle. Add a random toxin card to your hand. Now you're probably wondering, what are these toxin cards? Well, I'll show you. So this one, Blood Thistle Toxin. Return a friendly minion to your hand. It costs 2 less. Briarthorn Toxin. Give your minion +3 attack. Give a minion +3 attack. Vague Leaf Toxin. Give a friendly minion stealth until your next turn. Fire Bloom Toxin. Deal 2 damage. King's Blood Toxin. Draw a card. And I think that's all. Yeah, that's all. So, you know, a really cool card there. You can get one of those cards. All of them are 1-cost cards. So if you can play him, was he a 4-cost? Let's see. Oh, oops, skip past it. So if you can play him turn 5, then you can get off that toxin immediately, which could be good depending on what you get. Alright, let's skip forward. Alright, Mukla, Tyrant of the Veil. So this guy's like, you know, Mukla, King Mukla, but this guy's corrupted, and he's a 6-cost battle cry. Add 2 bananas to your hand, and he's a 5/5. So you know, not great stats for a 6-cost, but you know, you get 2 bananas. They could be good. They could be bad. I don't know. They're gonna be good. So they're good. Yeah, that's not a bad card. So Cold Apothecary. Battle cry. For each enemy minion, restore 2 health to your hero. So if you play this guy and your opponent just has a bunch of low cost minions, you know, and you have low health and stuff, this guy could be really good. Restore you up big time. Ragnaros, the Late Lord. This is pretty cool. So this is like a different version of Ragnaros. Really cool. So at the end of your turn, restore 8 health to a damaged friendly character. So you know this guy can attack, and you know this is a really cool card. It's like the opposite of Ragnaros, except he can attack, and then at the end of your turn, 8 health to a minion, to your hero. He could just restore himself up. You know, pretty cool card. Pretty cool legendary. Mark of Yasharj. Give a minion +2/+2. If it's a beast, draw a card. Really cool card here. Sort of like corrupting something. And if it's a beast, you get to draw a card. You know, pretty good card. Scaled Nightmare. At the start of your turn, double this minion's attack. So this is the start of every turn. So if you can keep this guy on the field, he can get pretty nasty. And he is a dragon, which we don't see much of. Which, you know, nice. It's kind of nice to see a dragon in here. Next we got Shadow Word Whore. I'm assuming this is a priest card, which is destroy all minions with 2 or less attack. So, you know, another Shadow Word card. Pretty cool card, though. Of course, it could backfire. If you don't play it correctly, it could kill some of your minions, because priest does have some kind of low attack minions. Yasharj, Rage, Unbound. So this is another god. Wait, what is it? This is another old god. So this guy, at the end of your turn, put a minion from your deck into the battlefield. Pretty cool. So basically, just grabs a random minion for your deck and puts it on the battlefield. And this will happen at least once. Keep that in mind. And he is a 10-cost, 10/10 minion. Really big target for some, you know, some thing to just get rid of him. Really big target for Big Game Hunter and stuff. Sharim Cultist. So this guy is Battlecry. Give your Cthulhu +2/+2 wherever it is. You know, another Cthulhu Cultist up here. And he's a 7/6, 6-cost. So, you know, sort of more later game one. Ancient Hairbringer. At the start of your turn, put a 10-cost minion from your deck into your hand. So this guy, basically, if you are playing a Cthulhu deck or a Sarge deck or whatever the other ancient old god was, this guy puts that in your hand. Pretty cool card. As long as you don't have any other 10 costs. You know, even if it isn't one of your old gods. Pretty good. Steward of Darkshire. So whenever you summon a 1 health minion, give it Divine Shield. Pretty cool card. You know, Paladin card here. I'm assuming it's a Paladin card. But this is a pretty cool card because whenever you know, if you use your hero power as the Paladin and summon a 1/1, boom, Divine Shield. Pretty good. So that is all of the cards, guys, for the expansion of Whispers of the Old Gods. Hold on, let me find I want to find something. Alright. Okay, here's a picture I wanted. So guys, that is all the cards for Whispers of the Old Gods. I hope you enjoyed this video, and maybe if you play Hearthstone, it helped you out a little. Anyway, that's all for this time, and I will see you next time.